Boo, assalamu alaikum, namaste, huru never. This is Kasak Ma Keparu with another video for you. And this video will be basically interviewing comedian and actor Vanja Renee. But before I do that, I want you to hit the like button on this video. And if this is your first time to the show, welcome. Hit the subscribe button, notifications on when I go live and when I upload recorded videos. If you want to know more about my spiritual teachings, you can scroll down, click on the links, and download a free ebook. However, if you want to go deeper down that rabbit hole, you can become a Patreon supporter for as little as $1, $5, or $10 per month. Is up to you, and there's no obligation. You can cancel anytime. You'll get instructional videos on the spiritual, on the esoteric, videos that teach you how to summon spirit for your protection, how to contact your ancestors, how to self-hypnosis to curb your overeating or stop smoking, videos on Qigong. And if you are a Sarah level starter, you'll get all your oracle readings for free. So become a Patreon supporter. Last but not least, share this video with family and friends. The vibration of the planet. That's one that's more conducive to love and harmony. So Haroon Nefer. So we have a special guest, special surprise. And as you know, I'm a filmmaker, so I'm always doing other filmmakers and actors. So we have today a lovely young woman giving us a bit of her time out of a busy schedule, Vanja Renee. And let's introduce her, bring her in. Vanja.
Hi, how are you?
I am good. I'm struggling there for a second, saying, God, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right.
Oh, well, it's very close. Vanja.
Vanja.
Uh-huh. It's actually,
gotcha.
You know, it's funny because it's actually a man's name in Russia. So, yeah, a lot of Russian men will let me know that. They're like, wait, that's a man's name. You know, that means John. Like Uncle Vanya from the Chekhov play. So,
it's cool.
It's good to have a.
Well, you know,
go ahead.
I love women with kind of boys' name like Kennedy or
me too.
Robbie, you know.
Yeah, me too. I really like that. It's fun. Yeah, especially when they're also kind of a little bit of a tomboy themselves. There's something fun about that. I don't know. I love stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, the first thing I want to ask you, tell us a bit about your nationality. You have a very exotic look.
Yeah, I'm a bit of an amalgam of many things. Korean, Black, Cherokee, American Indian, European, just like a mix that turned out into this strange thing here.
Wow,
but
cool.
In a way, I think it lends itself to comedy, though, because you're not enough of any one thing. So you can kind of like sit back and like, you know, put a mirror up to things. And I think that helps in stand-up and it helps in writing and even in acting. To kind of be a bit of an outsider all the time. I don't know if you feel like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, to be honest, I started out as an actor, and a girl I dated once, she was biracial just like me, which is very interesting. And I talked to her, and we had traded war stories, and we found out that if you are of mixed heritage, it's very hard for them to cast you in certain roles.
For sure.
You fit.
Yeah, for sure. In fact, that's so funny. So what's your mix?
So black and white.
Yeah.
So my mother's Italian. My father's Black.
Nice. It's so funny. A girlfriend and I were just having this same conversation on her podcast because we met when she cast me in something called Ethnically Ambiguous about her life as an actress trying to go out and get roles and how that was difficult and how people said, oh, but you're mixed race. You're ethnically ambiguous. That should help you with roles. Like, nope. Because they want you to be identifiably, right? They want you to be identifiably something that you don't look. So identifiably Black or identifiably white. And so we said that the ethnically ambiguous thing hadn't really helped our career. I don't know if it's hurt or helped. I don't know. You feel like it fully like hurt your acting career?
Oh yeah, definitely. And now they it's funny, I was hearing some things that kind of like disturbed me, but I don't think it's necessarily 100% true, but I think there's a grain like, well, now the dark skinned Wesley Snipe types in, so that light skin thing is over. And I was like, okay, whatever.
I was like, when was the light skin thing ever in? I don't think it was ever in. Yeah, not for film. I think it's different in I think different for sure in the music industry.
Yeah,
but not in the film or television industry. No, I think it hurt you to look more mixed race.
Yeah. And when I was talking to the girl I was dating at the time, I asked her, I said, "Are you getting roles? Is it?" She says it's very difficult. It's just that they, especially when they're casting for like a family. It's like,
yeah, I'm part of this family. So I just started, as I told my girlfriend, just going for roles that were non-racial. I'm like, I don't know. We'll just do this. I think the key is to not go for Black roles. I think that would be the key. But you're Black, so it's like, well, then what should you do? It's interesting. It's interesting for sure. Or go into the music industry.
That is true. But because I see me as a thug gangster. I could be like, what's used to be really smooth, Keith Sweat or somebody like that.
Keith Sweat, right? Or Christopher Williams. Remember that? You got Christopher Williams going on. You could do that.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I talk to myself because there is. He did. What was that? The game, New Jack City. He was the pretty boy in New Jack City. Remember?
Yes. Yeah. That was funny. They didn't like him. He was just a pretty boy.
Right. Yep. Christopher Williams, pretty boy in New Jack City. Oh my God.
I wonder if you remember this girl. I forgot her name. Margaret Cho or maybe this Korean.
Yeah, Margaret Cho. She's a Korean stand-up.
Yeah. Okay, because she. Interesting. She talked about growing up in a Korean household, how the family didn't express much emotions.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. She didn't have that experience.
Well, no. Well, see, here's the thing. I'm Korean and Black and Cherokee Indian, so I'm less Korean than that, and it's my father that is the one that's Korean and Black. He was a war baby. And my mom is American Indian and Black. So I grew up in he was adopted. And he was adopted by a Black family. And they lived in Missouri. So his upbringing was as a Black man. And obviously my mom as well. So I lived that total life. He didn't know as much about his history. I mean, he didn't speak English for a while, but he learned it. And he hasn't been to Korea since. So I'm not culturally Korean, although a lot of my friends are Korean. I've dated a guy for about 10 years who was Korean. So I had a first look into that. I consider the Korean, at least that family, is very Italian, very loud, like spicy foods. Feels sometimes but loud in that you think they're arguing, but nobody. I would say, "Are you guys upset?" He's like, "Oh no, we love each other. We're having a great time." I'm like, "Oh, a lot of
yeah."
So that's interesting that she said that they didn't really express emotion.
Yeah,
because the most Koreans I know are very emotional.
Oh, really? Okay. Because that's part of her stand-up. She talk a lot about that, about how it's with Chinese people. I forgot what the saying goes to, but they have a poker face to where you can't read them. Of Asian cultures.
Sure, and forgive me, audience, if I'm speaking beyond my understanding, but I feel like Koreans are an emotional and spicy bunch. So we're Black, so I'm a very interesting mix. I feel like there are some Asian cultures that are more reserved, Yeah, spicy food is the best, right? There are some Asian cultures that are more reserved, but I don't think it's the Koreans. That might have been Margaret's. All my Korean friends, my peeps are like, we're loud.
Oh, wow, good. That's good. I remember. I think
Spicy food is the best,
the problem that I had was with a Latin and Italian, a girl mixed between Latin and Italian. You talk about spicy. Talk about oh my god, yeah. I was like, wow, okay.
Coming for what I love different cultures, man. That's why I don't understand. I don't understand wanting to be within your own group and not like venturing out. Oh, it's so fun to see how people are together, what foods they're eating. The Greeks, I love the Jews. I love, it's just so fun. The Italian, I love different cultures. I love to see how they are together. I like eating their foods. I like, I don't know. I just love embedding myself within different groups. And maybe that's because I'm not one thing either. And so you're always kind of looking for a harbor.
Yeah.
But
you have a different perspective based on how you were raised. And very much.
Yeah. Don't wake me. I'm dreaming.
He flirts with all the girls.
Woo! Into it. I should have gotten dressed up more. I was like running around this morning. I don't know if you've seen my stand-up comedy schedule, but it is crazy right now. It's just there. I just have a lot.
I was going to ask you about that. Do you talk about your nationality in your stand-up?
Yeah, a little bit for sure. Okay. But again, since I'm not now, I'm very close with Koreans, but didn't grow up in that kind of household. Grew up in an African American household, Black household. I don't like saying African American that much. So I don't really have that sort of. I grew up that way and the humor in that, but I do talk about my cultural mix, and I talk about being raised in kind of a strict religion. I grew up a Jehovah's Witness, and then yeah, and now I'm this. Whoops. And I talk about dating, a lot about dating, because that's where most of the tragedy happens, I think, for all of us.
So tell us a funny dating story.
A funny dating story. I don't. Here's what's sad. That's, you know how they say tragedy plus time equals humor. So I think they probably all sound tragic. I think they all sound tragic. Let's see. Gosh, a funny dating story though. I don't. What's something?
Okay, tragic or. Yeah.
Well, I think what's sad when you're on dates with some guys, I think, and this isn't even funny at all, but there's some guys that I think try to impress you by being mean to the wait staff. And I absolutely hate that. Like waving them away or telling them, don't waste my time. And I'm always thinking, well, now I'm not going to sleep with you. As soon as I hear that, I'm like, date's over. I mean, I'm going to enjoy it because you got it. But don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't be mean to people. And then they look at you and then they smile. I'm like, I don't like that. But I've seen it a lot. I've seen it a lot on dates. I'm going to be rude to the wait staff. And they'll look at me like, right? Like, no.
Yeah. I've seen that. Yeah.
Don't agree.
See, I solved that. I
totally
solved that problem years ago.
You did too, Jennifer? We'll go. Oh, what's happening? Someone screaming? What is going on over there, Ron?
Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. Hi, Jennifer. Yeah, me and you, babe.
Well, I was going to say I had a problem years ago. I don't date. So I find it just problematic.
Oh, what's that?
Date. So I had a problem.
You had a problem on a date?
I don't go on dates.
You don't go on dates?
No, I'm saying I don't go on dates. So I solved that problem.
Why did you stop going on dates?
Because they're expensive.
Oh, you are hilarious. Okay, so here's an interesting date story. It wasn't a date, but it was a friend who said, "Hey, Vanya, it's your birthday. I want to take you out." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So we go out for my birthday, and then when the check comes, he's like T-Rex arms, and then he looks at me and he goes, "Oh, did you want me to pay for half?" Dude, you invited me out. And I don't get that. Don't invite anybody out, but I get you, Ron. It's expensive. So you're saying you don't go on dates. Like if you know you can't take care of it, then you're not going to ask someone out. That's
Oh, I can take, what? Hold on. I can take care of it.
Ron's like, whoa. I'll clarify right now.
Yeah. I do a Starbucks.
So
I just say, let's go grab tea or coffee.
I'm into that. Right.
Yeah.
But don't invite someone out and then say, I mean, here's the thing. Women get invited out all the time too. So any woman, Jennifer, anybody here could be asked out on a date every day of the week. So I can't pay half every day of the week. I'd rather stay home and cook myself something. So don't invite me out if you can't. I don't know. That's just me. I say whoever asked the person out, then they're the ones that have to pay.
Yeah.
I would pay if I asked people.
Well, the problem I've been having. The problem I've been having.
What's that?
I get a lot of guys ask me on dates.
Ooh, do you take these dates?
Heck no.
If they're paying for you, I really like you too, the Wandering Sage. Thank you. I say some crazy things. I have to be careful.
Well, let me ask you this. I was telling my friend the other day, I said, This is like the fifth time in 2 years this happened. Giving off gay vibes or something? What's going on? I know I'm deep, but geez, I'm like, what?
Well, you're pretty, you're well dressed, maybe. I mean, I don't. Am I allowed to say that I've gone out with women? No, well, yeah. I mean, that should make you feel good, though. You're attractive. It's a little bit of an ego.
Talk that? That sounds very intriguing.
What's that? I didn't hear you.
That's intriguing. You hang out with the women. Can we talk about that?
Oh, okay. Well, that's a funny date story. So I was married before, and then I got a divorce. I got a divorce from the guy. Very, very sweet guy. It just didn't work out. LA will do that to you. Don't come to LA with a husband or wife. And so anyway, so I decided, I'm like, you know what? I'm a lady. I like me. I'm going to date some ladies. So I put myself on I stopped paying for dates during the beginning of COVID. Wanted to take certification with the same money, triple my pay. Well, there you go. What was I going to say? So I went out. So I put an ad online that I was a woman seeking women. And I had a great conversation online with a young lady, and her picture looked fabulous. I feel like I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but I'll just continue. Don't hate me, anybody. So she sounded very intelligent. We had a fun conversation. We talked about wine and we were joking. And then I decided we'd go for a date. There's a sushi. I hope someone's not watching this and they're texting me like, be quiet. So we went to a sushi place downtown in LA. She came dressed in a sweatsuit. This was a nice high-end restaurant. She was there in a sweatsuit, fine. She did not look like her photo. She
well, you know how we feel.
She told me she looked like Alicia Keys. That did not pan out. So I get there. Ladies, the guys are right. We talk a lot on dates. She talked I didn't even get a word in. And at the end of the date, she goes, so are we a couple or what? I'm like,
oh, whoa.
She's like, are we together or what? Because I have this event and you're going to come out to it. And then once we go out to this event together, people are going to know that we're a thing. And I'm like, this is moving way too. I didn't even talk. You don't even know anything about me. She was already angry with me by the end of the date. So all the things that men say about us. We talk a lot. We're emotional. Yeah. Oh, well.
Okay. Now
So,
another thing.
ladies still love me.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead. Go with
no,
your
I was
story.
just saying I still love the ladies, though.
Oh, okay.
And men.
I'll tell you another
I
thing.
love everybody.
We hate is go back to like your place to our place. All we do is talk. Then
Wait, what's that?
Going back to your place or our place, this is what men hate, and all we do is talk.
When all you do, so going back, okay, because you're thinking, so you don't like, and I'm repeating so I can.
Going back to your place or my place, all we do is talk.
Oh, interesting. So what do you want to do?
I don't know. What would you think?
I know. I guess it's like those. I guess it's like those late '90s movies where you're going there for a nightcap, and I guess the nightcap is drinking, and then, yeah, all you do is talk. Well, it depends, right? I mean, yeah, obviously, you don't want to.
It's never happened to me. Just what I've heard from a guy.
I know you're like, we talked at dinner. We talked at dinner, lady.
Mm-hmm.
Or guy.
At
yeah.
I get that $100 dinner.
No, I get that. I get that for sure. All we do is talk. Well, there's limited time at a restaurant, right? Don't they kick you out or after a while? Oh, these are very fun comments. Let's see. Okay. I don't. What do we got? What was that last one? Okay. Right. I don't date either. Dating is insincere to me. I feel like I'm in an interview, right? And I hate it. I'd rather us be friends and all. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do like that. You do get to know them on a deeper level when you're just friends. Because the interview, right? You're putting on a persona. Yeah. And so how many dates can I go on where I'm putting on this persona? Oh, for sure. I fully agree with that. Wandering Sage. I fully agree with that. I don't like the dating process either. I don't like it. I don't like, I mean, I don't do it, but the whole Tinder and all there's just, it does. It feels insincere. It feels like people are just constantly turning over. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, let me move on to the next and move on to the next. And it's gross. I do want real connection. And so I agree with that. Real connections can come from friends that become something more, for sure.
Well, let me ask you a question. You seem like a very, cheerful, funny person. Are you that way on a date, or are you very serious?
No, I think I'm funny. I think I try to be funny on dates. I think I kind of lead with humor, and I think kind of how you're dealing with me now is how I am on a date. But again, I'm not used to the dating process. I'm someone who's been in back-to-back monogamous relationships. So like long-term monogamous relationships. So I don't know how to do this. Here's a date and let's do it or whatever you end up doing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't mind the friend zone. I love it. Yeah, I'm not used to the whole dating process. It feels kind of gross to me.
Forgive me if I'm making a bad comparison. Remind me of a female Seinfeld.
Who is? Me?
You remind me of female Seinfeld. Yeah.
I love that. Are you kidding me? I would. Oh my God, the honor. The honor. Are you kidding me right now? Wow.
Wittiness. You're very good at the comebacks and the wittiness. You're very good at the comebacks, the wittiness.
Oh, really? Oh, that's very sweet. Oh, that's so kind. Wow. You know why that's so kind? Because I'm around a lot of other stand-up comics, and unfortunately, that's who you end up dating. And they're also so good at all this stuff, and they don't think you're funny, right? In fact, it's kind of a competition. If you're funny, they're like,
Oh, that's so. Oh, I like that. I never thought about that.
Yeah. And so it's hard to be with someone who doesn't enjoy your humor, but other comics are always just, in a way, like competing a little bit. So it's like sometimes I dated a guy for a while who did not enjoy my humor. I think he thought he was funnier. So he's like, like, I can't. You don't think I'm funny. I don't know what else to do. I don't have anything else. I got a hat. I don't have anything else. Oh my God. So
that was, I think they had one episode like that. They had one episode of Seinfeld where he met this guy where he would tell these jokes and the guy would just say, so is it your act? Yeah.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. And the truth is, hi, Lady Marie. And the truth is that your non-comic friends will do that. Like, is this a bit? Like you're like chatting with them and like, I'm being your funny friend. And they're like, is this a bit? Like, God, no, it's not a bit. Although it is. You are working on it, but they don't need to know that. Hate that they catch me.
Have you ever had somebody come up to you and say something funny?
Oh, all the time. Be funny. I have a regular day job. I work at a commercial real estate firm. I'm a marketing director there. And sometimes I get on these very stodgy professional work calls. But then when they find out I'm a comic, they stop the call and they want to hear jokes. I'm like, I'm not that at the office. I'm not presenting that. And I want to be one of the corporate drones, but it's like you get singled out. Be funny, Vanja, make us laugh. So yeah, happens a lot.
Okay.
And none of my humor is appropriate for the office. You've seen it.
Oh, that's true. HR issues, yeah.
Oh my God, they'll have me on speed dial. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to see any of those jokes here.
Hey, it's Vanja again. Write her up.
Right. Well, we've got Vanya's file here. It's like a telephone book.
It's like
there's no way. Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. Wandering sage. And a fire dragon.
So you can imagine. There we go. There we go. Can we take a look at some of your stand-up? Take a look.
Oh boy, you should warn your audience.
Yeah.
Warning audience, this is pretty out there.
Yeah, it's kind of shocked me. And I'm like, whoa. I said, I don't know if I can play this, but we'll see.
Thank you, Most Def, the female Steinfeld. Oh, the honor. Thank you, guys.
What do you say? He says, oh, Steph. I think I'm right on the money. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's very kind. That's an honor. That's an honor.
Yeah, he's gonna be rich now.
He's fantastic. All right. Give me some of that.
Yeah. Okay.
It's coming. It's coming.
All right. So this is
a joke I wrote over lockdown.
Yeah, it's good because, like I think I was telling you that I don't find sometimes female comedians funny, but this cracked me. I was like, wow, this is really funny. I should talk to this girl.
Oh, hilarious!
When we get dick pics, not anymore. Love them now. During the pandemic, I need them. Guys are all calling you and shit. You're like, you're my sun, my moon, my star. Where's the dick? Is it there with you right now? Can you put it on the phone? I want to talk to it. Time for that other shit.
One more.
When we used to hate dick pics, not anymore. Love them now. During the pandemic, I need them. Guys are all calling you and shit. You're like, you're my sun, my moon, my stars. I'm like, where's the dick? Is the dick there with you right now? Can you put it on the phone? I want to talk to it. Time for that other shit.
That is absolutely hilarious. That is so funny. I love that.
The audience was having a good time.
Yeah.
And now, meeting of the mind.
Let me ask you, do you get your material stolen sometimes? Are you worried about that?
I don't worry about that too much. I mean, because a lot of my humor is very personal to me and my upbringing and who I am, my racial mix and all of that. So if somebody stole it, that would be really weird. I'm a Korean and black girl. Like, really? What? No, I'd be like, wait a minute. That's not you, sir. So yeah. So I don't worry about that. And
yeah, so tell us where you're performing. Tell us about like where can we see you and all of that.
Oh gosh, I have like a slate of shows coming up. You know what? I should have sent you my schedule, and I could have like pulled it up or something like that. I actually put my schedule online because I can't keep up with. I mean, that's how I stay on top of these things, because I'm pretty confused most of the time and have a little bit of ADD. So I have a fun show coming up. I mean, I've got one in. I have a North Hollywood thing on 9/13. What's 9/13? Oh, 2 days from now, Monday. And then that Friday, I have a show in Temecula at Karina's Secret Garden. I also have more shows coming up in North Hollywood. I have one coming up in Santa Barbara, if anyone's up there. On 9/24, that is a Friday. That's going to be a wine and punchline kind of show. So it's going to be a wine dinner that they pay for $40 a plate, but it includes the wine and the dinner. And then some comedians are going to tell you some jokes. I guess I won't do the dick pic one. Not while you're having wine. I think I'll skip that one. And then some in Inglewood, and just I have a headliner show coming up in Tucson, Arizona, and that's later. That's actually next month. But I'll send you my schedule in case you want to share it with your fans. I mean, I appreciate if anybody's in the area and they want to see someone who is an extreme act out comic and likes to be really physical on stage. If you like that kind of humor, I'm that person.
I ask the question. So again, because I just love the fact that you're so cheery. Have you ever gotten your heart broke? You're like,
oh my God.
And how do you cheer yourself up? Do you tell yourself a joke? Like, how does it work?
You cry a lot. and then you write some jokes about it if it can stop hurting enough. You usually get some really good jokes out of an emotional state. In fact, I find that I do my best on stage when I am hurting, because it's coming from it drives you. First of all, you're like, who are they dating now? You're like looking, are they funnier than I am? No, I don't. They're not. They never are. Yeah, I think pain helps me on stage, actually. I think it helps me in my acting. And because these are life, it's real. It's real. And we're in the service business, and we're here bringing cheer and fun to the lives of other people that are going through something, and they're looking to you to bring them out of that. And your shared experience with that sort of trauma helps. So I don't think if I had a life where I was never hurting, I don't think I could be as funny. I don't think I could be as layered even as an actor. So I welcome the hurt. Fine. I do my best writing at that time. I do my best work. So
does your comedy entail picking on the audience? I hate comedians that do that. That makes me uncomfortable.
Never. Yeah, never. I don't like it. Yeah. There are some venues where people like that, and they want to be picked on because that makes them respect you more. So I will talk about some things. Maybe I'll talk about the venue or talk about the neighborhood. I don't ever talk about the people in the audience. I like to be a cheerleader to the people in the audience. But if they want me to be like, kind of like, snarky, I would direct it at maybe the area or the club itself or the lighting. And they find that funny, and that wins their respect. But I never pick on people. I don't like it. I've been picked on as a kid. I would not like that.
Yeah.
No way.
I went into I was at a comedy place in New York, and I was on a date, and that guy picked on me, and I was not happy. I was like, I hated myself for picking that place. There are two comedians who are my favorite. One probably don't even know, but the first is Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, of course. I mean, he gets no respect.
And the other one is Triumph, the insult
dog.
dog.
Well, that's so funny because he picks on everybody. Wait a minute, Ron. Triumph picks on everybody, but you don't.
And he's so at it too.
You're like, but he's a puppet.
Yeah, I know he's a puppet.
But he's a puppet puppy, so it's okay that he picks on people. I love Triumph.
But if he was human, I would be upset. I would be. But the puppet thing that makes it funny to me.
Right.
You're being insulted by a dog, or you be too
right.
You can go with the flow. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Let's do the reading on your career. Let's do a metric reading. Yeah.
Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. And if it's bad, don't.
So this is going to talk about like strength or weakness, and it's going to let us know what you need to focus on in order to be successful. Acting and career. So here we go.
Okay. You're going to tell me to stop dating people.
Your first card I kind of knew was going to come. It's Sebek. Sebek 2. He is the trickster god, the god of tricks and communication. And he's witty and intelligent. Yes. And he deals a lot with communication and talking. So it's saying here, keep working on that. It's saying that's one of your strengths.
Oh, fun. Okay. Oh, I love this. Is that why someone wrote earlier, Sebek clan? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I wrote. I said, I think you're in Sebek clan. I was like, yeah, that's right.
Okay, nice.
Well, I mean, you have that energy anyway, so.
I love it.
Yeah, let's see what's next.
I feel like I should be writing this down. Okay.
You got Nekabet Tem Chayat. So
is that bad?
Yeah. Okay. So this is your psychic shield.
Okay. And when I'm going to write these down.
Yeah. This is negative. These dots mean negative. Okay.
Oh, this is negative. Okay.
This is negative. The other one was positive. So this is negative. So in ancient Egypt, believe in having psychic shields that will shield you from things going on, distract you, right? So this is telling me your shield is down. So you're open to distractions and subliminal stuff. And it can mess with your focus and your communication. So it's saying that you have to just focus.
I feel unfocused.
Focus sometimes in your communication.
Focus in my communication with people or on. So it's like, does that mean I guess it's sort of nebulous, but I wonder if it means focusing on my interpersonal communication with people or focus on my communication as far as comedy is concerned, like focus a little bit more.
It's related to the industry, your career. So it's your comedy, it's your acting. It's saying that, listen, you got great communication skills, but there are times when you may go off track or may not be focused, because Sebek is also linear thought. So you have to make sure that it's going someplace, what you're saying, and maybe like tie things together, because Sebek can be very separative. And people say, well, where are all these separate ideas coming from? What's the theme? What's going on,
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. I can see. Yeah, I can see. Here's what's crazy is that I have so many shows coming up. So it appears to be that I'm focused, but I've got the day job. I've got other things coming up. I do feel like I get super unfocused sometimes on maybe the writing itself. This is good. This is good to know. Okay, so what next? Do I have something else negative going on? No, don't tell me.
Let's find out about your dating.
What's that?
Let's find out about your dating life. You want to find out about your dating life?
Okay, this is interesting.
Okay, let's find out about dating. Now, what does she need to do to get into? Do you want to get into a relationship? Is that it?
I am at the beginning stages of dating a really nice man. I don't. Yeah, it's but but it's sort of like, we haven't had that exclusivity talk. It's just sort of like just figuring each other out instead of like jumping into something like I used to do in the past. So,
okay. Let's find out about that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's find out about that. What does she need to do to make it successful? How's that?
Okay, sure.
You can do that?
That's fine.
Or do you want
Why should I hate D.L. Hughley? Wondering Sage. Why would I hate D.L. Hughley?
Yeah, that's kind of like, what's up with D.L.? Why?
I do want to know that one. This is interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. I almost don't want to.
Oh, I was going to say, or do you want to do a reading on just how to get him straight to bed? No, just kidding.
We've already had much sex.
You did.
I'm not one of those invite you over and have drinks only. I'm just.
Okay, gotcha. I'm not one of those. It's going to happen after the third date. I'm like, no, first date, it better happen.
First date. You are so crazy right now. Oh, your camera's finally. It's not like what's the word? Like freezing anymore.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so let's hear about whether he wants to stay with me or not, or whether I'm just being like, oh, don't look at my nails. I just took the thing off my nail polish off. This doesn't look good. I do want to know about D.L. Hughley, Wondering Sage. Do you hate him, Wondering Sage? Okay, good. I almost don't want to know this. I already got bad. Okay, so I'm a communicator. Okay, I'm a comedian, but I need to get focused. Oh, what is that? I'm scared.
So this is Amenhotep.
So he doesn't.
So that's a no. Yes.
It's a no on the relationship. All right, fine.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's how it goes. Way it goes.
Yeah.
So what does it mean?
You'll be like, I'll just use them for sex and drinks, and that'll be.
No. Oh God, no. I would never want to use anybody for sex and drinks. I do want really deep connections, but so what does this card mean? It's a good thing he didn't check this out today.
Yeah. Oh, he's not watching this. Hopefully,
No, I don't think so. He was going to.
Well, it means there are going to be some problems in the relationship, and Amen means inner peace. It's going to require you to have a lot of peace and be centered, because there's going to be a lot of issues going on in the relationship.
Inner peace with myself. And
yes.
If not, there are going to be a lot of issues.
Yes.
I wonder what kind of issues.
And
I think that's been every relationship of mine, actually.
Especially, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to take, well, here, let's, why does she, okay.
I know, Lady Marie's thinking the same thing. Ouch. Might as well stay single.
Let's see your destiny. You want to know what your destiny is?
Oh, God. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Because when you said that.
Negative reading for me?
What?
Has this been like a negative reading for me overall? I'm guessing
no. Actually.
Okay.
No.
My destiny. Oh, God.
Oh, this is great.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this is Hedaru in the positive. This is the goddess of the arts, dancing, acting, singing, entertainment. That's the goddess of the arts. That is so
So you're never going to have a man or a woman, but you will enjoy your art. I'm fine with that.
And she also, wait. She governs love. She governs love, relationships, and joy. Yeah. So she's favoring you.
Yay. Okay. So who did I get again? Okay, I almost want you to email this to me so I can refocus on this afterwards.
I'll give you a recording.
Okay.
And one more. You got one more because there's two now.
So success in the arts and maybe love with a man or woman.
This is the environment and it's money and it's in the positive. That is good. So Geb is talking about your surroundings, the resources that you're going to have, which will be available to you if you need them. So it's talking about overall good health in the things that you want to do. So this is a very favorable reading. Oh my God, that's awesome.
I love it.
Really
Thank you.
good. And number one, it means that you're pursuing the thing that you should be for your destiny. So that's what it's talking about.
That's good to know, because sometimes, and I think that is where the lack of focus comes from, because I have this day job and it takes a lot of my attention, and climbing the corporate ladder, and you don't know, am I supposed to be doing that? But I really love my art and it's really starting to take off. And sometimes you don't know what is the right course. So this is great. This says your art is the course. And sometimes I feel like I would jump into relationships as a distraction from it because I was scared of the arts. And now I'm trying to go full throttle. And so I like this reading.
No, that's good. That's good. It's hard for people when they get a reading that tells them you got to change careers and they just don't want to listen. But you're on track, so you're going to do very well. So
yay!
Just
Thank you, Lady Marie. Me too. I'm like, oh my god.
Just remember, I discovered you. Just remember that. Remember us little people. You know what I mean?
When you told me what your channel was about, I thought that was very interesting. I was like, wow, what an interesting manifestation, like the person that reached out to me, because I definitely care about these sort of things, and I put a lot of stock into it.
Yeah. Well,
awesome.
Tell us one final story before we go. Tell us something funny, something tragic.
Well, so I wonder if I should say his name or not. I really hope that he's not watching it, but the guy that I'm seeing now, again, beginning stages, getting to know each other. I didn't quite know about his career, but apparently he's on TV on a kids show, and he would talk something about it, but I didn't really. I didn't understand much about it. So I was talking to my sister, like, oh, I've met this great guy. We've been talking, and I said his name, and her kids went crazy. They know this. I mean, they lost their minds.
Wait. Is it SpongeBob?
Who was on all of a sudden?
SpongeBob?
Huh?
Is it SpongeBob?
Right? He picks on people. Me neither. See, I didn't. Okay, so here's the secret. And I honestly, I mean, I don't want this video to surface later and comedians not, but I don't like that he picks on people either. I don't like that. But I mean, some people like that and everybody has their, but no, I get that. Wandering Sage. Okay. But yeah, so for their birthday, my younger sister said, can he do a shout out to my kids in the, he better be, yes. Well, I don't know. I've never asked, Lady Marie. So she said, can you have him do a shout out to your nieces, my kids, on their birthday? And he did, as the character that he plays on TV. I mean, they were screaming. So that's, and I feel like I became like the cool aunt to them because of that. Not that I would use anybody, because I had no idea. I looked him up afterwards, and I was like, I get it. So kids show type stuff. So
yeah,
kids have a different world that we don't know about. And
oh my God, that is true.
Yeah.
I found out I'm disconnected from it because I'm talking about older shows and they're talking about stuff that I don't even know anymore.
What I think is interesting too, people can become famous and you don't even know who these famous people are. I mean, they're like Instagram famous or, TikTok famous, or we don't even know who these people are.
Yeah. And they come out the woodworks too. And you're like, okay,
yep.
The only thing that I'm into or was into is Pee-wee Herman,
I love Pee-wee Herman. Lady Marie is like cracking me up. I am, okay, kids shows are popular. So I'm guessing,
What did she say? She said, kid shows are popular, so I'm guessing he is. Oh,
oh God. Yeah, I never ask. I think in the past, I've always been the one that ended up taking care of men a lot. And I want to stop doing that. But anyway, whatever. That's a whole different show.
I'm totally fine with that. When women says, "Oh, take care of you," I'm like, "All right, cool."
Like, take care of me. That's not a problem. I like when you take care.
I need a sugar mama.
Oh my God! Yeah.
I want you to do this, right, and do it casual. Like, So this pretend his name is John. So John, how much are you worth? You know,
How do you do that casually? John, can I get a glass of wine? How much are you worth? You're looking at a menu in the restaurant. I'll have the spaghetti. Also, how much are you worth?
Yeah. But let me
Should
tell
you
you something.
afford the spaghetti, or should I get?
If he's worth a lot, he'll tell you. He'll tell you
Right?
he's worth a lot. He'll tell you.
Or you can do. Should I get this filet mignon or a salad? What do you think?
You know,
Okay, me and Vanya compatibility reading.
You want to do a fabulous reading. What you know what I hate is going to a restaurant and a woman saying she's not that hungry, and then she looks at the menu and then she says, "I'll have the lobster."
Like,
I thought you weren't that hungry.
like, beep, you said you weren't hungry. Or when
Yeah.
we do the whole, I'm not eating tonight, and then, oh, are you eating that?
Yeah, oh, I hate that. Oh my God. Yeah, that happens all the time.
That's why you're supposed to order enough for both of us.
Yeah, and just
That's us trying to stick by our diet in our minds, but we're gonna eat your food.
Yeah.
So you better order enough.
Or they're like, I'm not hungry. I'm going to order salad, and then you hear their stomach growling all night. I'm like, why did you get the salad then? You were hungry.
Oh yeah, I know. That's us trying to be skinny for you forever. Like we don't know what we're doing.
You try to be anorexic.
Well, yeah, that gets gross. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh la la, but seriously. Oh my God. This has been so fun. Oh shoot. Okay, just checking.
All right. Oh, I think we're going over our time.
Yes.
I am so sorry. I've kept you so long. But
I love that. Het hero destiny. Oh, I love this.
Yeah. She's also known that I think in Greek culture as Hathor. So you can look her up like that. But she's the goddess of beauty, the arts, relationships, you know. So she's great.
One day they'll work out.
She's my inspiration. She's my muse, you know.
Excellent.
But I want to thank you. I mean, it was really great having you. Hopefully you can come back, you know.
Oh, it was so much fun. So much fun.
And I'm letting you know we're shooting a film we're going to pre-production this fall, and I'd love to have you audition for it. That would be awesome.
Oh my God. Absolutely. Thank you. An honor. Thank you.
Great. All right. So I wanted to say goodbye. Thank you. Say your name, everything you want to say at the last minute, like where you at. How can we contact you if they want to work with you or book you or?
Perfect. It was great meeting everybody. Thank you for all the comments. Again, my name is Vanja Renee. If you want to reach out to me, you can, it's just vanyarenee@gmail.com. If you want to Venmo me, it's at Vanja Renee. I'll take that too. My Instagram is Vanja Renee, and my Facebook is the same. That's VanjaRenee. Reach out to me anytime. I've chatted up. I answer all emails right away. And thank you guys for checking in.
Thank you. I appreciate you stopping by. Take care.
All right. You too. Bye, guys.
Right. So thank you all for tuning in today. And I think we had a great time, got some insight into this very, very talented woman. And I'm going to try and bring you some more great artists for this program. So anyway, I'll just try to give a shout out to everybody. The Wandering Sage, Dozier, who else was in there? Lady Marie, Tepu, Namaste. So thank you all for contributing to the chat and having really just great questions. Those were like awesome questions. And is this Luce Puri? Thank you. All right. So this has been Kasak Ma'at Kefaru, son of Ma'at and Tahuti. Ma'at is the beautiful goddess. Head Until my next broadcast. Amen Ra.